Okay, hello everybody. I'm Andrew Allen. This is my channel called The Radical Moderate. I haven't posted much in a long time. The last time I tried to do a live stream, it did not go very well at all because I was talking through earphones, and the microphone on the earphones didn't work very well. And so I'm not the best with technology, um, but anyhow, I'm in I'm in office, my mom's office, and she's got a big like a bay window in her office where it lets in a lot of light. So this is where I'm sitting. So anyway, I wanted to post something on January 6th, but it did not work out, unfortunately. Um, but anyhow, here I am, and it's been a year since the first insurrection. It's one of the things I wanted to talk about. But a lot of things I want to discuss on this channel is political divisions. I'm a kind of a more moderate leaning independent. I prefer to be a Republican, but I don't personally identify very well with the party these days because of the turn that they've taken towards Trumpism. Now, an interesting point of fact about me is that um, Donald Trump was my first president that I ever voted for, and I actually back in the day was a conspiracy theorist. And Trump would kind of dabble a little bit with conspiracy theories. In fact, he talked to Alex Jones, who was, in my opinion, is probably the king of conspiracy theories. And so Alex, he went on Alex's show like in December 2015. I'm like, oh my god, I've got to vote for this guy because I was raised up listening to Alex all my life. That's who my dad listened to. Still does. I don't anymore, but my dad does. But um, through the March primaries of 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. I was so excited because he was completely trolling the Republican candidates, especially Ted Cruz. I could not stand Ted Cruz because even though he was a staunch conservative, as hard right wing as he could be, he always seemed to be somewhat inauthentic to me, and I just couldn't get behind that very well. But anyway, so so I voted for him, and then going into the general, I did want him to act more presidential going to the general to appeal to broader swaths of the public. And I thought, I really hope he kind of straightens out a little bit and acts a little bit better. And he didn't. So by the time the general election rolled around, I was really less thrilled about him. Of course, I think I really voted around the time that sexual assault allegations came out in the Washington Post and such. but but I didn't really trust the media that much. But after he went on to win, I decided I'm going to start listening to him a little bit because America was divided, and since my guy won, I kind of wanted to build more bridges because that's just kind of person I am. And I thought, I need to consume some of the media that the other side of America is listening to. Pardon my hair, it's kind of wild. I have combed it, but when it dried up, I got it wet and then combed it. And it dried and it's still wild. It has a mind of its own. It doesn't lay down very well either. But anyway, so um, I thought I'd try to figure out how I could bring the other side over to my side. And well, I ended up learning a few things about the media that I didn't know. I was getting all my information about CNN, for example, from Alex Jones, and turns out he's a massive liar. Jake Tapper became my favorite journalist on CNN. He between him and Brian Stelter, they helped kind of pull me out of conspiracy theories. But this channel is not about, bashing conspiracy theories, at least in private, like private citizens, rather. Alex Jones, I'm more open to being critical of him, but people like my parents, not so much, because my parents are still conspiracy theorists. But a conspiracy theory, but like I'm losing track of what I'm wanting to say. I haven't written anything. I just sat down just to talk to the camera, basically. But Jake Tapper made me feel like I could be a conservative and not be crazy. I felt like conservatism was okay when I listened to him because he was open to conservatism. It's just that he didn't like indecency and conspiracy theories that were trafficked in by Trump and some of his buddies. And I began pulling out of conspiracy theories. And I pulled more towards the political middle. I want people to get along and be happy. There's some ideas on the left that I really like, and then there's some ideas on the right that I really like. But anyhow, I'm gonna in my live stream. I didn't want it to be just too long or anything. Um, so anyhow, um, this is my first one. It's not very good, obviously, but if you do watch it, I appreciate you watching it, and I hope to see you again next time.